All right, Taurus. So I know you don't want to hear this for the month of June, okay? Welcome, welcome. Look, you've been acting like you don't care. I know you've been focused on your bag, your routine, looking good. But if we're honest, late at night, you're still checking up on that ex. And I know some of you are going to throw your shoes at me, your cute little shoes, because I know y'all got a closet full of them. But guess what? I know that you're thinking about this person. I know this person is on your mind. So let's see what the cards have to say, and let's get your butate called out. Taurus, I love you. I'm a fellow earth sign. Please don't shoot the messenger. I am a Capricorn. And again, welcome to the channel. So let's focus on you. Ooh. Okay, so we have Yang energy. If my gloves can let me move them, geez. Okay, we have Yang energy and to be fair. Wow, I like this. The first thing that comes to mind, very first thing that comes to mind is something about balance. There is a balance that needs to take place. I'm also right away feeling like you have this inclination, or you have had this download that this person is definitely your twin flame or soulmate. A lot of you have. Like, this is your other half. Yang is the divine masculine energy. It's masculine. Yin is the female. So I see the other half here. So you consider this person your other half. You know they're your other half. They have reflected so much back to you when it comes to your shadow, what you need to fix. I'm feeling both of you are stubborn. And when you have two stubborn souls together, it can be really hard to move anywhere, right? It's like one of you is pushing on this boulder and the other one's on the other side pushing the same boulder. And it's just not going anywhere at all. And so there is a fairness that needs to kind of come up here. To be fair also reminds me of Libra. So you could be entertaining a Libra, or you yourself could have Libra in your chart. But if we're honest, and again, I know I'm calling your butate out, but I feel like you've been waiting. I'm getting a Taurus moon as well. You've been waiting on them to realize where they messed up. You've been waiting a very long time. I got the month of November too. November last year, something happened, something took place, or there was a thought process that you went through. Spirit's just telling me thought process. Do with that what you will. It wasn't fair though for a long time. It wasn't balanced. And I have to say it's from both sides. You know what's curious to me? I love numbers, right? So the Yang card is a number 1. Okay. Let me pick it up. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to laugh at me. Okay, I can't even use these gloves. Why do I even have them on? I don't know. Okay, so this is a number 1 card. This one is a 38, and it breaks down to an 11. Say it with me. That's 111. 111. So there's a lot of twin flame symbolism coming up in your reading, Taurus. And your guides and angels have been trying to break your walls down. The walls that you have had up because of fear, because you don't really know what the other person is feeling or thinking. Like I say, this is your other half and they're your mirror. So they are a lot like you. I'm hearing that you're like always thinking of them in terms of, why can't they just open up? Why can't they just tell me how they feel? I've given so much to them. I gave them my loyalty. I tried to work really hard for them. I'm hearing all of this, and they are thinking the exact same thing. That's going to trigger some of you. I can feel the trigger. I'm actually getting a little hot here. That's going to trigger some of you. I just heard hot under the collar. There is some anger too. I'm looking at the fire and the yang. Somebody's spicy. Picking up Aries as well. All right, last card from here. Building blocks. Okay, so it's kind of like this, Taurus. We are building ourselves up. We're working on our career. We're working on our finances. We don't got time to entertain because they weren't fair. They weren't taking action. Right, Taurus? Am I onto something here? But I just heard we're building something up to tear it down and rebuild. I just got a vision of the Tower card in the tarot. So your person has been spending a lot of time building themselves up. Yes, you probably can't see it and you won't see it because some of you, you're like, I won't see it because I'm not paying attention and I'm not entertaining that ish. Okay, I got you, Taurus. I understand. You might be a little bit stubborn there, but Spirit is asking you to open your eyes, open your heart, because this is going to shift in June. This is going to change. And I know in your little stubborn heart, you are excited about this and you have been feeling it coming. Because the scale, again, I have to say the scales need to be balanced, and they will be. Yes, a lot of you did the right thing, but I feel there's a message coming in, or it has come in, that you're going to want to ignore or delete and not read it. And Spirit is saying you have to read the message. You're going to regret it if you don't read the message. So let's get into the tarot. Something's being built by you, by them, and together you'll be building. Heard something about an empire, a power couple. And the Yang energy, don't forget, is about taking action, right? So I'm taking a lot of action here. So your person is taking the action that you wanted them to take in the past. It may even surprise you. At the same time that you're surprised, I feel you're going to be really suspicious. Again, you're going to be really guarded and really suspicious, and Spirit is saying, open up your heart. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. Very much your energy. That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Seven of Pentacles is, I've planted the seeds. I have been patient. I am acting like I haven't been waiting, but I have been waiting for quite some time for some of you, for this person to turn around. Ooh, I just got the name Tyler. Tyler as a first name or last name. I got it really strong. It just came to me like really loud. I heard it. Oh my gosh, on the bottom of the deck, would you look at this? The Temperance card. The Temperance card is Sagittarius as well. That's also about what I was saying, balancing the scales, something being fair, something needing to be fair because it wasn't in the past. You were giving way too much of yourself and not enough to what you needed in life. And you did recognize that, but you really, for some of you, you hardened your heart. Leave a 100 down below if this resonates with you. But I feel a lot that there's something about your guides or your higher self that has been working on waking your person up. They've been working on waking your person up. They've been trying to send them messages. You, even though you try to act like you don't care, you may have been sending them messages telepathically. And you know when they're picking this up. There's little signs, like you see their name or you see their birth date a lot. Also something about a specific song too that may come on the radio or may just come on like your Spotify. Yeah, so I'm hearing that the toxic cycles are balancing out. There was some toxicity here, but I feel like both of you are learning how to communicate without triggering each other. Again, I have to say, Taurus, this person has actively been healing behind the scenes. They really have. that anger or that fire that I felt in the beginning, that rage, I feel like it's cooling down as well. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So there was a time where, oh my gosh, there was a time where it was just stagnant, completely stagnant. I feel like it has a lot to do with the Seven of Pentacles where I'm seeing a waiting room. There's a waiting room. Just like you are, this reading is opening up something for you. You're realizing the connection, how beautiful it is, and how it is important to you. Even though you tried to hide away from it, you're being stubborn, it is important to you. And that's the thing about you, Taurus. You're really, aside from being stubborn, okay, I feel like all of the earth signs can be stubborn though. But again, I say that because I'm a Capricorn. Aside from being stubborn, you do have a big heart. You're deeply loyal. You care a lot about love. You may not always be touchy-feely or show it on the surface, but you are romantic. I mean, you deal with the five senses, right? So taste, touch, sound, the other two that I can't remember right now. My mind went blank because I'm trying to channel messages for you at the same time. Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. But no, seriously, you deal with the five senses and you love that luxury, that touch, that, someone making you a meal, someone being there for you like you are for them. Like you will be the one to bring someone comfort. You will be the one to give someone a sensual massage. You want that back. You want someone to do that back. You don't want to just keep giving and depleting all that beautiful, luscious energy from yourself, right? And that's where you got tired. That's where the scales needed to balance. And you did the right thing by pulling back. I want to say the word retrieve. Retrieving your energy. Could you have been dealing with a Scorpio and y'all had like a soul merging? There's something about a soul merging, and if you were with a Scorpio, that makes a lot of sense because that's your opposite. That's your mirror. That's your mirror, Taurus and Scorpio. That would be a really good mirror for you if you were dealing with a Scorpio. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's look into the star-crossed cards for my Taurus boo things. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. What you waiting for? And also like the video. And if you didn't like it, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Polarity. I got chills. I love when Spirit has the reading just line up. I don't really have to do much. I'm just the vehicle. And Spirit is the driver. And the passenger. And the backseat driver. Polarity. Oh, my, second house, Taurus. Second house, you rule the second house. Taurus rules the second house. I love this. Also, do you know what the second house is about? It's about your self-worth. A lot of you have mastered that. Oh, my ear's ringing. A lot of you have mastered that self-worth. Like, no, if you're not coming correct, I'm not dealing with you. I'm not dealing with you if you're not coming correct. And yes, that's the right way to be. I mean, that's true. That's how you need to be. So you're doing right. At the same time, you can't be too stubborn though, and not hear someone out, especially when they've changed and they've grown a lot, because this person definitely has changed and grown a lot. So I would say, Taurus, to let down the guard just a little bit. You know what's comfortable for you, right? Go beyond that. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Okay, I know it's uncomfortable, but yeah, you need to let this person in. You really do need to let this person in, because I feel like they have really worked so hard on themselves that they're going to try to show up really different for you in a really different way. And you're going to be pleasantly surprised by this. I'm not saying you're going to trust it right away, because a lot of you won't trust it right away, but a lot of you will be pleasantly surprised by this. You know, I do feel for some of you this is a Scorpio. I really do, because the polarity is about opposites. And I was talking all about the mirroring and all about the opposites. Oh my gosh, y'all must be with someone who is a strong, strong mirror. It has really gotten you in a place where you have had to grow a lot, and they have as well. I'm seeing like a dance, you know, an opposites attract, a dance. We're dancing. We're both trying to lead though. And remember, okay, so I'm hearing something from Spirit about what annoys you and them is also what's in you. It's also what's in you. And that's why there's such a strong chemistry and attraction. Again, you don't all have to be with a Scorpio, but this person is your mirror and this person is your opposite. I just can't, I know I'm harping on that a lot, but I can't say it enough because it's just really sticking out to me here. I mean, we've got the yang energy in the beginning, right? Then we've got the temperance, you know, and then we've got the, right here, let me pull it out so I can remind you. To be fair, which reminds me of the scales, balancing something. Then we have the 111, we have the building blocks. You know, we've got the second house of value, self-worth. Yes, also your money. Also your money. But we have all of this showing up here, which is just very clear to me that this was meant to be. This was meant to come into your life, Taurus, to teach you lessons, to help you grow. But this isn't a person like, oh, I'm thankful for the lesson and now we move on. This isn't a person that you're going to do that with, because this person is actually meant to be with you in the future, but they had to go off and grow up. There's something about growing up, leveling up. Also in their money, they may have been a person that wasn't good with money like you are, Taurus. So they did have to level up. Maybe they didn't pursue their dreams and goals the way that you hoped they would, and you found them lazy. There's something about laziness coming through. And Taurus, that can be one of your traits, being lazy. So if you felt like this, I'm not calling you lazy. I'm just telling you what Spirit's telling me. If you considered them to be lazy or had a lack of ambition, what were they reflecting back to you? If you're really honest, what were they reflecting back to you about yourself? Okay, so let's end with a soul-to-soul connection card. If these gloves do not stop getting on my nerves. Okay. What do we got, Spirit, for Taurus in the month of June? I have two. Oh my goodness. I know that's going to get on y'all's nerves too. Surprise. Look, I told you were going to be pleasantly surprised about the changes that we have surprise and respect. So you may be about to be surprised. Respect your relationships. What I see too, challenges. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together, the building blocks of our foundation. The building blocks of our foundation. So I feel a lot of you are going to be really surprised of how respectful this person is of you, how respectful they are of your time, how they start, I see a gift coming in, how they have really inspected themselves, taken a deep look at themselves, and they have grown up. I'm hearing that song, The Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. It's like they looked at themselves, man or woman, they looked at themselves really clearly and saw themselves for who they are, and it caused you to look really deeply at yourself and change. If it weren't for them, you wouldn't have grown so much, right? Intense. Some of you it's a Scorpio. It is a Scorpio. The intensity Intensity, a new word. The intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and lows. When things are really good, they're beautiful. When things are really bad, they're terrible. Yeah, but that's not going to happen anymore. There's been a lot of growth and change, Taurus. And again, I feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised. I hope you have a blessed June. Thank you so much for subscribing and tuning in. Have a great rest of your day.